Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Good afternoon once again to our learners, our teachers, our parents, of course. So it's Tuesday once more, and of course, you are here with me. I am solo now because Tutor Arnel has to be with a very important meeting. So, but definitely he will be here next Tuesday. So let me greet everybody, of course, especially our early birds. We have Janiel Von Morales from Mangahan High School, Renz Guyver Calianta, and Lorraine Hibe, also from Mangahan High School. So good afternoon to our first three viewers, and I hope that you will stay until the last activities that we were going to have for this Tuesday. So let me just share my screen so we can start our lecture for this afternoon. So again, I am Tutor Dries from SDO Pasig, and I will be your guide every Tuesday. That's for English 7 from 1:40 to 2:20 p.m. So, of course, we are here in DepEd ETUlay's Facebook page. Please don't forget to click that follow button. And you can also view us or watch us in DepEd ETUlay YouTube channel. So please subscribe, and definitely all your learnings will be much easier with the DepEd ETUlay online tutors. So for this week, we are now going to have quarter 3, week 6. And our topic for this afternoon will be statements of fact and opinion. So we're going to have the following, of course. But before that, let us first thank our sponsor or our module reference for this afternoon. For quarter 3, module 6, we would like to thank the Department of Education, SOC Sargen Region. Thank you very much for letting us use the module that you have created. Thank you very much. So for this quarter or week, we are going to have the following objectives. Of course, we have three. The first one is the objective of the mind, and that would be to distinguish fact from opinion. Next, we have the objective of the heart, and that would be to know oneself better based on the fact or opinion expressed by others. And then, of course, we also have to know a lot of skills, and that would be to react to assertion or expression made by either fact or opinion. And of course, please share our episodes on your FB account so we can reach more learners. That's a reminder from DepEd ETUlay. So now let us proceed with our celebration. That was yesterday. So we celebrated the World Poetry Day last March 21. That's Monday yesterday. And of course, with this, we are going to celebrate that. And this is always held every March 21. So the World Poetry Day celebrates one of humanity's most treasured forms of cultural and linguistic expression and identity. And of course, poetry would speak to our common humanity and our shared values, transforming the simplest of poems into a powerful catalyst for dialogue and peace. So, again, if you would like, or if you really love poetry, if you like reading, or if you like creating or composing poems, give me a thumbs up. If you love poetry, please give me a thumbs up, because I really, really like writing poetry. It's something that I like for relaxation, something that eases my tension, my stress. And a lot of times, if you are very happy, extreme emotions, of course, if you're very happy, I write poems. If I'm sad, I write poems. Anything that I would like to express, I do it in poetry form. So we already had some thumbs up here from Daniela, from Andrea, from Samantha Blasi, also from Janet, from Janiel, from Lorraine, from Mark, and from Jillian. Thank you very much. And we will all be celebrating the World Poetry Day because of all your thumbs ups. Okay, next. So now let's proceed with our featured duties for week 5. Last week, we actually asked you to write an essay, right? 2 weeks ago, we asked you to write an essay about the significance of women in your lives. That is part of the 2022 National Women's Month celebration. And in continuation of that assignment, last week, we asked you to use a graphic organizer to identify the general statement and the specific or supporting details in your essay. So, of course, you're going to do or to complete this particular graphic organizer. So you have there the general statement and the specific details that support your general statement. And some tutees actually submitted their assignments, and we're going to honor all of them, or those that really made a good assignment. So these are the following people who will be our featured tutees for week 5, and they are Samantha D. Blasi from Liano High School, SDO Caloocan. We also have Renz Guyver Calianta of Imelda Integrated Secondary School. They, of course, will be receiving the amazing badge. And we also have Janiel Von Morales from Mangahan High School. And Mark Platon, a student alumnus from Sagad High School of SDO Pasig. So for these 4 people, we have Samantha, Renz, Janiel, and Mark. A very big congratulations to you. Good job. And thank you very much for joining or for submitting your assignments. I hope everybody will be submitting our assignments because, when I look into our live sessions, we have around 100 plus participants or viewers. I hope all those 100 plus participants will really be giving out or submitting their assignments, because that is really a very good effort, right? A huge effort for making yourselves learn. Okay, next. Now, for activating prior knowledge, this is what we're going to do. Let us try to find out if you still remember our lesson last week. So, this is what you're going to do: read the given specific or supporting details, and then you decide which general statement from the choice best captures the information presented. If you are ready with our first activity, please give me a happy face. Again, if you are already ready or prepared for excited for our first activity, please give a happy face in our comment section. Come on, because we have to start happy for this Tuesday. So let's have Janet is already having a happy face. We Grazer me is saying ready. Okay, that's good. We have Andrea, we have Julia, we have Genial, and they're all ready. So we can now start with our first item. Please read carefully. Okay, let's have number 1. Number 1. General statement, many kids get addicted to computers, cell phones, and other gadgets. Children lack exercises since they just sit in front of the TV, listen to the radio, and play computer games. They have very little face to face socialization since they communicate with their friends online. Now, these are the choices. Letter A: children enjoy using the social media a lot. Letter B: kids grow stouter because of lack of exercise. Letter C: gadgets like cell phones and tablets can be addictive. Or letter D: some technologies pose harmful effects on children. What is your answer for number 1? So while we're waiting, let me greet Kani, Ella, Trina, Ira Quaresma from Bagnos Integrated School. We also have Sire Marasigan from 10 Apollo, and John Carl Huliganga from 10 Apollo also, and Marvin Kapulong. Now we have an answer here from Janet, and according to Janet, it's the letter D. Okay, let's see what the others think about our first item. So they're still typing. We have Danette and Lorraine and Mark with all with the letter D. So let us check whether they got the answer. Is it letter D? Very good. That's letter D for number one. Good start. Next, let's have number two. For number two, we have the following. My pet Baldo loves to play catch. He loves it when I pretend like I'm falling dead and he runs over to lick me. He follows me around the house with a toy and drops it on my foot. The choices are letter A, Baldo is a trained dog. B, Baldo is a player. C, Baldo can catch anything. Or D, Baldo is so much fun to play with. What is your answer for number two? Chero Zira Bigata, good afternoon also. And same with Rizel and Jillian and Hannah and Angela Bess. Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for joining us. We're still waiting for their answers. Lovely Agpawa from Diamantina National High School. Happy watching. And so with Eunice Garcia of Bagnos Integrated School. According to Lorraine, the answer for number two is letter D. Same with Julia and RC. Let us check if their answer is correct. Okay, the correct answer for number two is letter D. Baldo is so much fun to play with. Good job. Next, let's have number three. Which of the following details provides evidence to the general statement below? Now, this is the general statement. A clean community means a healthy and productive citizenry. So these are the choices. Letter A, people work in the fields and yield a bountiful harvest. Letter B, sick people spread the disease to other people in the community. Letter C, clean surroundings prevent diseases and keep people productive. Or letter D, productive people clean their workplaces and their surroundings. What do you think is the answer for number three? Is it A, B, C, or D? Please type in your answers on our comment section. So, with that, let us greet John Michael Janko, Rose Reyes, Rizel, and Marvin. Now, according to Arvic, the correct answer for number three is C, the same with Lorraine and Marvin and Miggy and Renz. Is that the correct answer? Let us check. Very good. The correct answer for number three is letter C. So it's very easy, right? Because of the word clean. Okay, the clean serves as a clue on that particular item. Next. Okay, now for our lesson, this is what we're going to have. I have here a picture. Now, as you can see, what is on the picture? What do you think is on the picture or on the slide before I show the real picture? Okay, what is on our slide? What can you see there on our slide? Let me see. If your eyes are very keen, if your eyes are very sharp, what do you call that object on our slide or on our screen? Okay, so let me see. They're still typing in their answers for number three. So we have Lean and Carlet and Julianne and Angela and Hannah. Okay, so according to Renz Guyver Calianta, it means searching. Okay, let us find out later. John Michael Janko, it's a magnifying glass. Okay, Lorraine also says it's a magnifying glass. And same with the others. So very, very true. That is a magnifying glass. And of course, we use that for searching or for making things bigger, right? Smaller things bigger. Now we have here, of course, our activity, which is entitled Guess What? Okay, so of course, you're going to guess. Okay, now, what are we going to do with this activity? So a portion of the picture will be revealed to you. So each time a part of it is shown, you have to type in your guess in the comment section. Okay? So every part of the picture will be shown, and then you're going to have a guess of that particular picture. Now, let's see whether you are very, very good at this game. Let's start with the first one. So, don't forget, the guessing stops when someone guesses the mystery picture. Let's have the first part of the picture. Okay, so let us see. What do you think is the picture? Okay, what do you think is this picture? So we have there the first part of our what is this? A hidden picture. So our magic picture, what is that? Mystery picture. Now according to Trisha, it's chess. Okay. Ifer, bread. The net, rice. Okay, we only have three guesses. Let's see the next picture. So okay, so we now have here somebody got it correctly, and that is Stephanie Gisanta with popcorn. So let us see if that is correct. So these are the remaining parts of the picture. Very good, Stephanie. You got it correctly. It's a picture. Ang galing. Isang picture pa lang eh. So very good. Now, of course, with the picture, this will guide us. Okay, the popcorn. Where do you usually see the popcorn? Or where do you usually have the popcorn? Okay. Of course, I love the popcorn. It's my favorite pastime before. I always eat popcorn. So, what do you think, or where do we usually eat popcorns? Okay, let us see. So, ayan, we are now, ayan, John Michael Gapas, cinema, very good. So, when we're watching movies, it's really something that we like, right? So, we always have that. Jeric Garobo is also saying it's on the cinema. Of course, we miss the cinema a lot. So, now, what we are going to have will be this activity. Now, I would like you to read the paragraph about the popcorn. So, as you read, of course, I'm going to read along with you. I want you to take note of statements that can be true as stated in the paragraph. Also, please take note of statements that tell what someone thinks or feels. Don't worry, the paragraph is divided into numbers. So all you don't have to copy the whole paragraph, you just have to take down the number of the sentences which you think is true, and then another one is something or statements which you think someone thinks or feels. Okay? Don't forget that. So this is our paragraph. So it is about our mystery object, and that is the popcorn. Okay, so popcorn is the best snack to eat at fairs, movies, and ball games. I believe that popcorn is the most healthful treat. Popcorn is actually good for you if you leave out the butter or salt. People have been popping popcorn for thousands of years. The native people in what is now Mexico were the first to grow popcorn plants. The popcorn kernels were too hard to eat. One native tossed a handful of the hard kernels into the fire. Pop! America's most tasty treat was born. So that's the history of popcorn. Okay, now our question now is this. Which statements can be true as stated in the paragraph? So you're just going to type in the numbers of your chosen answers in the comment section. Again, you're going to type in the numbers of the sentences which you think are true. And don't forget that that's the first question. It has to be true. Okay? Mariam says it's one. Okay. Let us wait for the others. So please look at the question. It has to be true. Okay. Marvin says it's two. Okay. Jefferson, one. Michelle also says one. Daniela, one. Julia Poldo, one. Of course, there are a lot. Don't just give me just one. We have nine sentences there. Okay, so Trina, one. Nick, also one. Angela, one. Okay, let us see what is the correct answer for this one. Okay, now according to Janet, it's 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, let us check if that is correct. Okay, so these are true. Okay, number 3, number 4, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Okay, so again, that's 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, those are true. Next. Okay, now which statements tell what someone thinks or feels? Again, which statements tell what someone thinks or feels? So now you're going to type in the numbers of your chosen answers in the comment section. So Rizel, it's 3, 4, and 6. Julia, it's 1, 3, 6. John Michael Gapas, it's 1, 2, and 9. Kane, it's 1. Mariam is 2. Lorraine is 1, 2, and 9. Samantha is 2. Paula is 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, let us check if that is correct. So the statements that tell what someone thinks or feels are the following. We have 1, 2, and 9. So Lizelle and Cebidos, you got it correctly. So it is someone thinks, or it's a statement that tells what someone thinks or feels. That's 1, 2, and 9. Okay, now this is how we are going to have it. Now there are sentences that is a specific detail that can be proven as true based on objective evidence. What do you think, or what do you call that statement? Again, what if the statement, or what do you call that statement that gives a specific detail that can be proven as true? Okay, that's the clue. It's true based on objective evidence. What do you call that statement? Okay, we had that in our previous activity. So there are statements that gives us the truth. What do you call that particular statements? What is another word? Yes, we have Janet Flood Patayon's answer is fact. Let us check. Okay, very good. So that is called a fact. Don't forget that it is proven as true based on objective evidence. Now, what about this one? What do you call? Okay, so these are some of the things about a fact. So, fact is there is an objective proof that can be one or more of the following. First, it can be physical evidence. Next, it can also be an eyewitness account. Or number three, it can also be a result of an accepted scientific method. So all these are evidence that states that that is a fact, or that is true. Okay. Now, what about if it is just a feeling, a judgment, a sentiment, a belief, or conclusion that cannot be proven true by objective evidence? If the other one is a fact, then this one is what we call blank. Okay. Renz Guyver Calianta says it's opinion. Very good, Renz. That's a good job. So this one is an opinion. It is a feeling, a judgment, a sentiment, a belief, or a conclusion that cannot be proven true by objective evidence. Okay. So now let us try to distinguish the difference between fact and opinion. When we say fact, of course, it can be proven. Next, to find out if a statement is fact, we have to ask ourselves, can this statement be proven by research, by studies, and other factual statements? If your answer is yes, then that is a fact. Okay? Now, what about if it's an opinion? Of course, an opinion cannot be proven. Okay? Unlike facts, which can be proven, opinions is not like that. Another thing, if you would like to find out if a statement is an opinion, you have to ask yourself, does this statement tell what someone thinks or feels? If your answer is yes, then that is an opinion. Okay, so this is, or these are the differences between fact and opinion. Okay, now let us try some more. Fact would be objective, and it states reality by citing scenarios and events researched, investigated, and studied, and it can be verified. Okay, don't forget that. And for an opinion, Of course, an opinion is not objective, so therefore it is subjective. Okay? Because you are dealing with your feelings, with your beliefs. It interprets reality and it can't be verified. Now, these are also the differences between fact and opinion. So don't forget those things. Okay? Because if you forget which is objective or which is objective, you will really find it very difficult. So you have to take note of all these differences. Okay? Now, let us try to check. Can you give me let me see if you know how to really distinguish a fact or opinion. Can you give me one fact? Okay, can you give me or can you type in an example of a fact? Okay, so remember that the fact must be objective and it must state reality. Don't forget that it must state reality. Okay, so it has to be researched, it has to be investigated and studied, and it can be verified. So don't forget that. Now, let us see what are the facts that you know. Make it short only. Just give me one sentence for a fact. I will just try to find out, or I will just try to see whether you already distinguished or whether you already understood the difference between a fact and an opinion. Renz Guyver, our current president is Rodrigo Duterte. Yes, that's true. It's a fact. Another, Janet Patayon, fact. Spring began on March 20 in Massachusetts. Ah, okay. That's because you're living there. That's true. So it's a fact. Okay, now what about, thank you, Renz and Janet. Now, what about an opinion? Can you type in an opinion? An example of an opinion. Let us see. So it's very basic. If you would like to add in an opinion, of course, you have to write terms like I believe, I feel, I think. Okay, so some of those words, of course, that would lead to your opinion. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let us greet Marvin Capulong from SDO Pampanga. That's Macabebe High School. He's from grade 7 Faith. Okay, now let's have the opinion from Janet. I think spring is the best season in Massachusetts. Thank you. John Michael Gapas, I think she's beautiful. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we still have some more for facts here. Ayan, John Michael Janko. I think peace is always the best option. Okay, thank you very much for all your examples. Very good. So those are examples of fact and opinion. Okay, now let us check whether you really understood our lesson for this afternoon. So you're just going to identify whether the statement is a fact or an opinion. Again, that is only a fact or an opinion. Let us see. This is for identifying statements. Let us now have number one. Okay, number one, Mother Teresa has dedicated her life in helping the poor. Is it a fact or an opinion? Again, Mother Teresa has dedicated her life in helping the poor. Please don't forget, if you would like to answer, don't forget to type in the number that you are answering first so your tutors can be guided, okay? Or I will be guided, I mean. So, number one from Paula, fact. Danette says it's a fact. Clara, it's a fact. So, let us see if that is correct. Okay, very good. The correct answer is number one, fact. Good. Next, let's have number two. The sweetest dessert after meal is an ice cream. Is it a fact or an opinion? Yeah, and so of course this summer it's very very hot. We're experiencing a lot of hot days, and an ice cream would really really quench our the warmth that we are feeling, right? So what do you think? Is number two a fact or an opinion? According to Janet and John Michael, it's an opinion. Same with Lorraine and Paula and Desiree. Let us check. Number two is opinion. Very good. Next, let's have number three. Vitamin C helps in strengthening the body's immune system. Okay, vitamin C helps in strengthening the body's immune system. Is this a fact or an opinion? Okay, don't forget to type in the number that you are answering. Now we are now having number three. So number three, according to Isabel, is a fact. According to Janiel, it's a fact also. And according to Via, it's a fact. Let us see. Number three, it's a fact. Very good. Next, let's have number four. Number four, not every place has four climate seasons. Okay? Is it a fact or an opinion? Number four, not every place has four climate seasons. So, what do you think is the answer for number four? Okay, I would like to greet the 100 plus viewers that we have here in our live stream. Thank you very much for being with me this afternoon. So, Kerubin, it's a fact. Lorraine, fact. Okay, so we now have Jilu, fact. So, let us check. Is that a fact? Very good. That is a fact. So, number four is the fact. Next, let's have the last number for this activity. Number five. Every person's birthday is the happiest moment in his or her life. Is this a fact or an opinion? Every person's birthday is happiest moment in his or her life. By the way, we have here a birthday celebrant from our live viewers. Happy birthday, Crystal May Subinski. It's your birthday today. Yeah, and happy ETUlay birthday, Crystal. So, what do you think is the answer for number five? From Princess Modelo, it's opinion. Kerubin, Gabriel, it's opinion. Francis, opinion. Almira is opinion. Let us check what is the correct answer for our last item for testing one's knowledge. Very good. That is an opinion. So all these are the answers for testing one's knowledge. Please try to check whether you got how many is your score. So if you got all five correct answers, please type in five hearts. Okay, if you got five correct answers for testing one's knowledge, please type in five hearts. Okay, let us check whether we already have five hearts for our from our viewers. So Paula has five hearts. Julia has five hearts. Jillian also, and John Joseph, Samantha, and Arvik, Eds, RC, Clara. They have five hearts, and so with Angela, Nick, Princess, Almira, Krisha, Ella, Rogen, Joriel, Nino, Judah. Thank you very much for all those hearts. We have a lot of hearts in our comment section. That only means one thing, that you really got our discussion for this afternoon. But we will not stop there. Of course, we will continue refining our knowledge and our skills. So we will have another activity for this afternoon. Now, this one is evaluating one's knowledge. Now, what you're going to do is to read the statements and then to choose the letter of the correct answer. So let us start with number one. Okay, for number one, what is a specific detail that can be proven as true based on objective evidence? Okay, what do you think is that? Letter A, is it a fact? Letter B, an opinion? Letter C, evidence? Or letter D, a statement? What is a specific detail that can be proven as true based on objective evidence? Please type in the number and the letter of your choice. Okay, number one, we have John Michael Gapas with an A. So with ours, Arvik. Okay, and Lorraine also with an A, and Danette and RC. Let us check. Is that a fact? Very good. The correct answer for number one is fact. Next, let's have number two. It is a feeling, judgment, belief, or conclusion that cannot be proven true by objective evidence. Letter A, is it a fact? B, an opinion? C, evidence? Or D, statement? What do you think is the correct answer for number two? Okay, fact, opinion, evidence, or statement. Just type in the letter, of course, the number that you are answering. Janet, it's a letter B. Kerubin also with the letter B. Danette with the letter B, and Jeric with the letter B. Let us check. Is that really an opinion? Very good. The correct answer for number 2 is opinion. Next, let's have number 3. Which of the following is not an objective evidence? Okay. Which of the following is not an objective evidence? Letter A, scientific law. B, physical evidence. Letter C, an eyewitness account. Or letter D, feeling and judgment. What do you think is the correct answer for number 3? While we're waiting, let me greet John Aaron Paul de Guzman from Camarines Sur, Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School. Okay, from SDO Camarines Sur. The correct answer, we now have answers. We have, for according to Kerubin, it's letter D. According to Samantha, it's letter D. Same with Mark and Andrea. Okay, and Clara, let us check what is the correct answer for number 3. Very good. The correct answer is letter D. That's feeling and judgment. The other options, we have scientific law, physical evidence, and eyewitness account. They are all objective evidence. Let's have number 4. Which of the following best describes a fact? A, something that can be proven. Letter B, something that can't be proven. Letter C, the feelings of the main character. Or letter D, how much the main character likes something. Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for number 4? Okay, A, B, C, or D? Okay, which of the following best describes a fact? Samantha Blasi, letter A. Danette, letter A. Stephanie, letter A. Okay, Samantha with the letter A. So let us check. Is letter A the answer for number 4? Very good. That is letter A. Letter B, C, and D would describe an opinion. Okay. Next, let's have the last item for today. Which of the following best describes an opinion? A, is it a good choice? B, a scientific investigation. Letter C, a statement that can be proven. Or letter D, a physical evidence from a crime scene. What do you think is the correct answer for number 5? Which of the following best describes an opinion? Okay, A, B, C, or D? Okay, Lance Emmanuel, it's letter A. John Michael, letter A. Trina, letter A. Okay. Arvik, letter A. So let us check. Trisha with the letter A also. The correct answer is letter A. It's a good choice, right? Okay. So, of course, it describes an opinion. So, those are the 5 items for evaluating one's knowledge. If you got all 5 items correctly, then please type in 5 happy faces. If you got a 5, in 5 happy faces. That's for evaluating one's knowledge. So let us see how many of the 100 plus viewers got 5 or got a perfect score for our last activity today. So Paula got 5 happy faces. Same with Andrea and Jefferson and Isabel and Andrea Cruz and Lorraine and Shane and Princess and Miggy and Clara and Mark and Janet and Princess. Thank you very much for all those happy faces and congratulations for doing good today. So for now, let's summarize whatever we have learned today. So don't forget that the specific detail that can be proven as true based on objective evidence is called a fact. And of course, the other one is a feeling, a judgment, a sentiment, belief, or conclusion that cannot be proven true by objective evidence is, of course, called an opinion. And of course, fact is can be proven. It can also be answering the question: Can this statement be proven by research, studies, and other factual statements? On the other hand, an opinion cannot be proven, and you have to answer: Does this statement tell what someone thinks or feels? And also, remember that a fact is subjective and it states reality by citing scenarios and events. And it can be verified. On the other hand, for opinions, it is subjective, it interprets reality, and it can't be verified. Don't forget that. And with that, let us check that our session has achieved all the following objectives for week 6. We did a distinguishing fact from opinion. We also had knowing oneself better based on the fact or opinion expressed by others, and we also reacted to assertions or expressions made by the author in the text using fact or opinion. So that's a good job for all of us. Now, concerning the World Poetry Day, which we celebrated yesterday, our assignment will, of course, be related to that. As part of our celebration, you're going to write a short poem stating facts and opinion about yourself. Okay, so of course, you know yourselves better. Okay, so you're going to write a poem about yourself, but don't forget that you should be including facts and opinion as a reflection of what we have learned today. Don't forget that. And to submit, you submit it to Tutor Dre's and of course to Tutor Arnell's Facebook page. Now, for those people who I wasn't able to read their messages, I'm very sorry. My Facebook page lagged last 2 weeks now, and I really cannot answer and cannot read your messages. So for you to be sure, you may just give it to Tutor Arnell, while my Facebook account is or my Facebook page is still not working that well. Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And with that, please don't forget to do the exit assessment. Please scan the code or copy the link. And also, since we value your evaluation, please don't forget to also scan the QR code for evaluation or copy the link for feedback. And with that, um, we would like to thank, of course, in behalf of Tutor Arnell, we would like to thank everybody who's been with us this Tuesday for every 1:40 to 2:20 p.m. I am Tutor Drace from SDO Pasig. And together with me is, of course, the very beautiful and very intelligent tutors of English Junior High School, headed by our program head, Tutor May. And please don't forget to watch also Tutor Rubilin and Tutor Jovet for English 8, which is coming up next. And with that, let me greet everybody. Goodbye. And God bless everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!